What's going on YouTube? Kamikazevondoom here with another Division 2 video. Now this is going to be another daily vendor reset video from the Thieves Den. So remember, before I even get started into this, the ODZ changes. So if the ODZ does move to this dark zone, then you will not have the Thieves Den. Remember, you need to check on your map when you highlight that dark zone if the Thieves Den is available at that dark zone. If the ODZ changes, then the vendor is more likely going to change as well. Another thing, remember, you have to get your DZ resources. You have to have DZ resources. So to double check with that, you go to your inventory, you go over to resources, and right under the trinkets and right above the keys, you will see your Dark Zone resources. You can have a max of 300 Dark Zone resources. So just remember that whenever you go into these vendors, you need to stack up on DZ resources, and you need to make sure that Thieves Den vendor is at that Dark Zone. So, a little overview. I am in DZ East. You can see on the right side of the screen, it says Thieves Den vendor available. This is DZ East. If I hit up on the targeted loot, you have 16.5 hours until it changes. Right now, the loot in DZ East is backpacks. The ODZ is in DZ South, and right now that is Overlord. And in DZ West, it is 511. But for right now, the Thieves Den vendor is in DZ East. So, there you go. I am Kamikazevondoom. If you guys enjoy this in any way, shape, or form, don't forget to mash that like. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe and mash that notification bell. That way you get notified each and every time I come out with a new upload. So, if you have any questions at all, hit me up in the comment section below. And let's go ahead and look at this Thieves Den vendor. So, when you first walk into the door, you'll go down these stairs and you'll see the vendor leaning here on the wall. So interact with the vendor. It says restock in 16 hours, 28 minutes. I'll probably release this in the next 20 minutes or so, so you will have at least 16 hours to get this. Remember, when the ODZ changes, you need to double check and see where the Thieves Den vendor is. So it might change, we will see. Starting off with the DZ East Thieves Den vendor, this is the Firm Handshake. Firm Handshake is the named Sokolov Concern gloves. It comes with Perfectly Wicked. So whenever you have an enemy on a status effect, you gain 20% weapon damage for 20 seconds. Now remember, Sokolov Concern, you get SMG damage for the brand set bonus. That does not mean you have to use SMGs. You can ignore that and then just put whatever you want into the attributes. Now, speaking of the attributes, Sokolov Concern gloves come with 3 attributes. This one, 2 reds and a yellow. I have pistol damage, AR damage, and skill power. The only thing I would probably say to do if you want to go SMG, roll off the pistol damage. If you want to go AR, roll it onto the AR damage. And yeah, I mean, that's about it. Same with LMGs, roll it off of the pistol damage and what have you. For me personally, Sokolov Concern gloves, not a huge fan. So I don't know. I probably would wait and try to pick up a better set of gloves. But they're here at the Thieves Den if you want them. Next, Ongoing Directive Mask comes with a red and yellow attribute and a red mod slot. The attributes: damage to elites at 19% and skill haste at 20%. The skill haste is okay. What I would probably do is reroll the damage to elites for whatever you want, whether it be health, crit chance, hazard protection, doesn't matter. But I would probably keep the skill haste if you had to have these. If you had to have this mask. Next on the list, True Patriot Mask comes with a red and blue attribute, crit chance, and health on kill with a red mod slot. I would pass on this. The crit chance is way too low, and health on kill is not viable in any way, shape, or form in this game. Hardwired knee pads. Hardwired knee pads comes with a yellow attribute and a yellow and blue mod slot. The attribute is skill power at 282, fairly low, but remember you can only roll one thing on an item in the recalibration station, and this item only has one thing on it. So obviously you can re-roll the skill power to whatever your heart desires. Going down to the Negotiator's Dilemma Mask. Negotiator's Dilemma Mask comes with a blue and yellow attribute and a blue mod slot. The attributes: health at 18,722 and skill power at 232. Now the health is okay, pretty decent on the higher side at 18k, and the skill power is fairly low at 230. So I would probably re-roll the skill power off for probably like a, health percentage or whatever your heart desires. Moving down, tip of the spear holster. Comes with a red and yellow attribute and a red and yellow mod slot. The attributes: crit hit damage, 7%, very low, and skill haste at 25%, again, pretty low. If you had to have this holster, I'm not recommending you get it, but if you have to, I would say re-roll the crit hit damage off and keep that skill haste. But that's just me. Going on to the Aces and Eights gloves. 2 reds and a red mod slot. The 2 reds: marksman rifle damage and rifle damage. I would pass on these gloves. I would not pick these up at all. What you want is crit chance and marksman rifle damage. And this marksman rifle damage is so low that even if you tried to roll crit chance on it, you would lose so much damage, it's not even worth it. So I would probably just pass on these gloves and wait for a better pair to roll out. That's all of the gear set items. Let's go into the high-end items. So here is the MP7. MP7, you can see the base damage on there. Fairly low. Comes with strained, stable, and protected deploy. Yeah. If you had to have this, I would roll Allegro on there and then just keep protected deploy and strained. But again, I would not pick these up myself. Next on the board, M1A CQB. 39.9k base. Oh, actually, it's 38.894 base. Comes with eyeless, distance, and recharged. I would not pick this up. Don't even look at it. Next, Petrov backpack. Comes with a yellow, 2 reds, and a blue under the attributes. It has self-adjusting and skilled for the talents, and it does not come with a mod slot. The health is decent, crit chance no, crit damage no, skill haste is okay. If you had to have this, which you probably shouldn't, actually, I'm just going to say don't even pick it up. That's a waste. Next, Araldi Holdings holster. Comes with a blue attribute, health on kill, and a red mod slot. Remember, you can only roll one thing on an item, so if you need an Araldi Holdings holster, go ahead and pick this one up. The base armor is not bad, and it does come with a red mod slot, so you can change the health on kill to whatever you want. It doesn't matter. So that's pretty cool. And the mods. Here we go. Defensive system mod, mending mod. Comes with armor, total armor, and health percentage. This is actually a pretty decent mod. Out of everything on here, I'd recommend this the most. Not only are you getting armor, you're getting total armor. Not only are you getting armor and total armor, you're getting total health. So for all you running armor and total armor like myself, you could throw this bad boy on there and get a little bit more health as you go. Pretty nice. And finally, the feed strip mod for your chem launcher. This gives you 3 extra ammo for your chem launcher, so not bad. I know there's a lot more out there, but if you really need it, you can come over here and buy it. And that is your Thieves Den East vendor for November 12th, 2019. Quick overview. firm handshake gloves with Perfectly Wicked. You have an ongoing directive mask. That's okay. You have Negotiator's Dilemma mask, again, which is okay. And then you have this, well, actually, the Uraldi Holdings holster, which isn't bad. It comes with a red mod slot. And this defensive system mending mod is probably the best thing besides the Perfectly Wicked gloves. If you guys have any questions at all, hit me up in the comments section below. I am Kamikazevondoom, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.